It's time to go monk mode. Focus. 2023 could be your best year yet. Could be. You have the power to make that reality, but you could also self-sabotage by continuing to engage in those crap habits that have been holding you back over the last few years. We've all heard it before. New year, new me. But nothing ever seems to change for these people because they didn't change. There's a simple quote which goes, nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's absolutely true. So I've got some tips here for you today on how to go monk mode and have your best year yet. So make sure you watch this entire video. Point number one, starve your distractions and feed your focus. It's time to get laser focused right now. And anything that is going to distract you from getting to the next level, whether it's in your health, in your wealth, in your spirituality, needs to be eliminated. James Clear talks about the concept of environment design in his book Atomic Habits, which essentially means that you need to create an environment that is conducive to your long-term success, that is going to enable you to progress. So for example, right now, for many people, and for me for a while, one thing that was holding me back from being in great shape was the fact that I couldn't be asked to make my own meals. And my excuse was, oh, I'm too busy, I've got a lot to do. That's bullshit. I just didn't want it bad enough. So I would go and have takeaway food. And I would convince myself that it's convenient because I got to get back to work. Once I started to prioritize my health by dedicating an hour or two a week to cooking my meals, preparing them, I started to feel better about myself. Because if you really wanted to eat clean, for example, you would. But you're just sort of tolerating mediocrity for so long. That's what I was doing. I was going to the gym and yeah, I was lifting, but I would look in the mirror and I wasn't happy still. And I knew it was my diet, but for so long I was delaying it because I was telling myself, well, no, I've got a lot to do. Bullshit. It's time to confront yourself and tell yourself, you know what, that's fucking bullshit. You do have the time. We all do. I don't care what you call yourself, an entrepreneur, this, that, you have the time. Look, it starts with health, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't take care of your health, then don't expect much progress in other aspects of life as well. Jim Rohn used to say, everything affects everything, and I absolutely believe in that. If you don't take care of your health, that's going to seep into other aspects of your life. Your business practices aren't going to be as sharp as they would do if you would take care of your health, eat clean, work out on a regular basis. Okay, so whatever it is that's distracting you from getting to that next level, whether it's poor eating habits or poor spending habits, you need to address that. Okay, the next point is stop trying to juggle 4 to 5 things at once. I was making that mistake for a long time. Let me pursue this business venture, this one as well, that one as well. I wasn't able to give each one of them justice. You need to choose one thing and just stick to it for enough time until it takes off. If you're constantly, oh, but then there's this, oh, you won't take off. You'll just be that guy, dabbling, juggling many things. I promise you, it's very fucking difficult. Okay, so whatever it is, choose that one thing. Don't worry about missing opportunities. There's always another opportunity around the corner. So even if you dedicate a year to this thing and it doesn't get much results for you, that's fine. It's just a year. Okay, but don't be one of those people trying to do 4 to 5 things this year, because I promise you, you won't take off. Okay? Number 3, embrace the boring. So many people quit because it starts to get mundane. Many years ago, I used to get frustrated when something was repetitive. Oh, I gotta do it again. But that's what winners do. Winners embrace the mundane. They wake up every single day, they engage in that repetition. You don't go to the gym once, you go to the gym 5, 6 days a week. You gotta get that repetition in. If you want to get good at something, you have to do it again and again and again for many years. Even when you're bored, you got to do it. You're not going to love everything about what you do. Forget this whole idea of passion, you know, you got to be passionate about it. No, the passion comes when you start fucking winning. Okay? But for a long time, it's going to suck. It's going to feel repetitive. It is what it is. You've got to keep sharpening that axe. Okay? So embrace the mundane. The next point is establish boundaries with friends and family. Because look, some of them, even if they have good intentions for us, they may be a little bit too distracting when it comes to us achieving our goals. Now, I'm a guy who believes in balance. I don't believe that you should ignore your family and just no. Spend time with your family. But don't overindulge when it comes to social activities, okay? Because you're going to need to dedicate a lot of time to your business, to your health. And there are people out there that constantly want your time. So if you're meeting all of your friends every week, this friend, that friend, you're not going to have much time to spend on yourself. And those of you that are running a business right now, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The business just eats up your time. And sometimes it's difficult to find time for your family. However, for those of you that are spending too much time with your friends, there's nothing wrong with telling your friends, hey, love being here, but I got to shoot, I've got something to do. That's fine, you can see them again in a week or 2 weeks. But you don't have to see them every day. Okay, so establish boundaries. Tell them, hey, listen, I'm going to be busy the next couple of weeks. I've got this project that I'm launching. Okay, in a respectful manner. Don't cut people off. I don't believe in cutting people off because you need to get to the next level. If they're good people to you, now if they're negative, if they're hurling horrible remarks your way, then those people have to go. But if they're good people, but they just may be a little bit time consuming, just in a respectful manner, explain to them that, you know what, you've got some project that you're really excited about and it's going to eat a lot of your time and you'll see them soon. That's it. You know, I know a lot of people out there are terrified to confront people and tell them that, you know what, I've got a lot to do. But you have to do that. Otherwise your time will just disappear. This year is going to fly by. Mark my words. I mean, 2022 just gone like that. I remember January the 1st, 2022, and then 2023 right now. It's crazy. Okay? So establish those boundaries. Point number 5, rest, but don't rest too long. I do believe in taking a break. If you've been working really hard, you know, and you're getting tired, maybe you spend 8 hours in the office coding or doing editing work, whatever, you need to give yourself a break. Okay? And occasionally book a weekend away. You know, I don't believe you should work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. No. Give yourself a break from time to time, because when you have a break, you allow your mind to rest. And sometimes if you're away for a week, let's say, in a nice, you know, landscape, you know, you're up in the mountains or in a nice forest, you know, the creative juices start flowing. You start thinking of ideas. You're not just thinking work, work, work. You're thinking, how can I improve what I do, you know, when you're amongst nature. At least that's me. I start getting loads of ideas when I'm just out, you know, out walking amongst nature. Okay? So have a break. And I always say, and this is something Jim Rohn said, that when you spend time with your family, spend time with them. When you work, work, and when you play, play. But don't mix the two. So I don't believe in, you know, taking business calls whilst you're out with your missus, or, you know, walking away from your kids, you know, on a family day out to engage in business, only if it's an emergency. Okay, but when you work, work, no distractions. When you play, play, live life. You know, your kids aren't going to be young forever. You know, you and your girlfriend, you and your wife, you're not going to be young forever, right? So go out there and build some fantastic memories. Okay, it's very important, but don't rest too long, because the issue becomes, let's say, you know, somebody tells himself, you know, I'll have a month off. Sometimes it's hard to get back into that work mentality after having that much time off, or 2 months. So if you're progressing in your business right now and in creating content, whatever, fantastic. But when you have a break that's too long, sometimes when you come back, you're very rusty and you find it hard to get into the flow of things again. You need to sustain that momentum. Okay? Have a little bit of a break here and there, but then once you're back, get back to it. Alright? And last but not least, don't overthink shit. So many guys are like, oh, I don't want to start because I don't have this, you know, in order, I don't have that. Don't overthink shit. You'll figure things out as you go along. So many people out there have dreams and ambitions, but they don't start because they are creating obstacles in their own mind. I can't do it because I don't have the same camera as Charlotte. I don't have an office, I don't have this, I don't have that. So many excuses. Start where you are with what you've got. Tony Robbins talks about being resourceful. It's not about your resources, he says. It's about your resourcefulness. Become resourceful. You know what? I've got an iPhone 13, for example. Don't have the latest camera, but you know what? It will do. Let me start recording. Just create. Get shit out. Otherwise, 2024 will come and you will be in the exact same position. So focus. This is going to be a magnificent year for you, and I want you to remember that the words you utter have a profound impact on you. So don't be uttering negative words out loud. Don't be saying, oh, you know, I'm so broke, you know, I'm so behind. No, don't say these things. It's bad for you. Remember, the warrior within listens to the words you utter and is either strengthened by them or weakened by them. I only say empowering things to myself, and I say them out loud. No, I am capable. I am influential. Millions of men around the world respect my message. I am creating so much impact. You know, I say things like that to myself because when I say that, I feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. When you say negative shit out loud, you don't feel good, do you? And that will impact your work as well. So say positive things. You've got this. One day at a time. Before you know it, 2024 will come and you'll look back and be like, wow, I've done so much this year. I've uploaded so many videos. I've sold so many products. I believe in each and every single one of you. You've got the power to make this your best year yet. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you slam that like and subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.